One Piece chapter 750. Wow. Yep. First, let's congratulate One Piece on reaching the huge milestone of 750 chapters. That is an incredible feat. Not very many actual animes or mangas have reached that. I believe Naruto's reached it, and I'm not really sure what other animes. I don't even know if Dragon Ball reached it. I have no idea. But because I'm not the let's be fair, I'm not the biggest anime manga fan, but I would just think common sense would suggest that, it's very rare to even get that high in terms of amount of chapters or episodes. So, the actual chapter itself was kind of blah and and here's why. Now, before I actually get into the chapter, let me just quickly recap the last chapter because it's been 2 weeks. And I'm not even going to go over everything. I'm just going to go over the two important things from the last chapter, and that is the setup for Pika versus Zoro, and also the setup for Law's backstory with what happened with him and Don Flamingo years ago. And it's more of a, I guess, Don Flamingo backstory. But those are the two main things they left us off on in the last chapter. And naturally, we all thought that they were going to continue this next chapter right from where they left off. So, it was either going to be Pika versus Zoro. That would be this chapter. Or it was going to be the backstory with the Kuroson backstory with what happened with Law and Don Flamingo years ago. But that's not quite what we got. So what did we get? Simply put, other than one really awesome thing in the chapter, we got a little bit of just catch up of where everyone is. Now, I'm gonna just real quick. I'm gonna keep this short, so I'm gonna go very quickly through the very minor things they went through, or just the people. Luffy and Law, they're just continuing to run through the crowd. Nothing special going on there. They're still heading towards Don Flamingo. We did get a little bit of Frankie. Now, what's interesting about Frankie is Senor Pink, if you guys remember that guy, the first time Frankie faced him, he kicked Frankie's ass and pretty much left him bloody and beaten. So, Senor Pink is back as Frankie is trying to destroy the Devil Fruit Factory. Radical Beam. He uses the Radical Beam, and it does nothing against the factory. And there is Senor Pink mocking him, pretty much saying, what the hell are you doing? You think you could destroy the factory? Ha! So it looks like they're setting up a fight between Senor Pink and Frankie, round 2, which is cool. Do I care for it that much? Nah. Not so much, but it is cool that they are giving other Straw Hats battles in the arc because they went away from that a lot in the New World for whatever reason, and they made it more of a group effort. But I do miss the one-on-one fights, and I'm glad they're giving Frankie one. I just wish they'd go back and start giving other Straw Hats that are at least a little less relevant, like Robin and Usopp and Nami and, Chopper fights again, and they're not doing that, but maybe in the future we'll see. So that's it for Frankie. And then the other thing in the chapter that I want to talk about is the conversation between King Riku and Viola. King Riku he's been through a lot, as you know. He used to govern the whole entire Dressrosa before Flamingo took over. So naturally, he's kind of pissed off at pirates. He doesn't like pirates, and he just wants them all gone from the world. He wants Dressrosa back, but he has a very kind of a vendetta against pirates. So he's not really too crazy about Luffy either. And the whole conversation, it was like an interesting part of the chapter, conversation between him and Viola. And really what came out of that conversation was the fact that Viola really convinced King Riku, and not really sort of convinced, but King Riku kind of was already leaning that way, that, Luffy is here to help. And Luffy already pretty much stated that he was taking out Don Flamingo, and, everybody heard. So that whole section was more of, you know, King Rico is now supporting Luffy type thing. So that was really it. That was for the little stuff, you know. They went over Robin and the Tontadas and Usopp a little bit, but nothing too relevant going on. So the important part of the chapter and the what made the chapter was the Marines and Sabo. Oh my God. Okay. You got the Marines that are heading, you know, are trying to kind of intercept the Straw Hats here, especially Luffy, from getting to the Don Flamingo. And as they're trying to head through, here you have badass Sabo, who's like, you know, shooting. He's taking advantage of the flare fruit, and he's shooting at the Marines. He's like, "You ain't getting through. I'm protecting my big brother, my small brother. I'm gonna be his big brother. I'm protecting him. You know, in terms of talking about Luffy." And the badass part was I don't know how strong Sabo is, but he's got to be very powerful because you have Fujitora, you have Maynard, and you have a couple other, I think one other Vice Admiral, and just a bunch of Marines. And Sabo is not backing down from anyone. He's standing up to all of them. And he's like, you know what? If you want to get through to Luffy, you have to get through me first. And my favorite part of the chapter was Fujitora. And Fujitora basically was kind of nicely asking Sabo if he can the Marines can get through. I was like, what? Since when does an admiral kindly ask to get through? I guess the admirals, you know, like Kizaru is a very kind guy too, which is weird because a lot of the admirals are kind of like friendly personalities, except for maybe you know, Flare. What the hell's his name now? Oh my God, Kiji, the Flyer guy, whatever the hell is the Admiral guy's name is. Oh my God, it's gonna bother me now. Whatever. Anyways, so Sabo, he was kindly asking Sabo to get through, which is really weird to see from an Admiral. And Sabo is just standing there; he's not moving. So it looks like they're setting up Sabo versus Fujitora. I am hoping that will probably be the best fight of this whole entire arc. I'm telling you right now. And again, that begs the question, how strong is Sabo? I mean, if he's standing up to all these Marines, I mean, this guy he's stronger than I originally thought. I mean, is he on Admiral level? Is he higher than Admiral level? You know, how strong is Dragon? Oh my God, I can't even imagine. So, yeah, I mean, that was really it for the chapter. Not much else going on there, and hopefully we'll see where it goes next week. But definitely hands down, Sabo versus the Marines was the best part of the chapter. Everything else was just like, you know, this is what he's doing, this is where they are, this is where they are, and that's about it. So overall, I don't even know what to rate this. I would say it was okay. It wasn't great, so I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10. Sabo really saved the chapter. If they didn't have that whole segment with him, I probably would have rated it worse, but Sabo saved it. So 6.5, 7 out of 10. Okay chapter. And we'll see you next week for more One Piece manga, One Piece anime, all that good stuff going on. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you think about this week's chapter. And hope you all have a great weekend. See you later.